Well, hello YouTube. How are we doing? Today's elite video. I've just been watching the market. I've just been watching the market the whole time. I didn't want to make a video. There's too much going on. Yeah. Well, today's been interesting. Yesterday was interesting. It's been an interesting week, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Probably the most interesting week I've seen in a while. Probably because in the last 3 days we've pulled down about $100 from the high. Yeah, look at this. Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, $100 from the high. It's pretty impressive. Fed rates and cuts right here. Had a nice pullback. First cut since 2008, since the recession. Then it tried making a run back up to it. Failed. People say this sell-off was from Trump news, China, whatever, but I'm not really sure, honestly. It could just be a sell-off and a run since the interest rate cut, and it's just a correction in the market to make your shares cheaper, to fix price action. Which is nice. I mean, look how extended we are off this moving average, which is impressive. Which is making me starting to think the rest of the day it's going to run up and try to push up to the top. Hopefully make some trades today before 2 o'clock comes. I made a little trade on my simulator account this morning. It was too volatile, or there's too much volume going on to really, I didn't feel comfortable making any trades on my real account. It was moving so much, and I felt like with I'm only in on a trade. I usually keep probably depending on in my position, my stop losses, but I like to keep my stop losses at least 8 ticks or 6 ticks or 7 ticks. It just depends on my trade, where I'm at in the trade, and where the resistance and support levels are is where my stop losses go. Because of course, if I make a trade, let's say I make a trade like right here, I'm not going to make my stop loss or like a trade right here after this high got broke, or this triple top. Make a trade right here. Of course, I'm not going to make my stop loss like right here in the middle, because you could just be a pullback, you get stopped out, and you go for a run again. I'm going to make my stop loss like at this level, at this support level. Make it like a couple ticks below the support level, so that way I don't get stopped out. But in a market like this, when it's moving, it's just like earlier in the morning, there was just like right here, you get on a trade, it goes up, next candle is all the way back down, and then it goes back up. It's just too volatile of a market. It's moving too fast for how tight my stops are, and I just didn't want to keep getting stopped out. This looks like a nice trade right here, honestly. I like that trade. This looks like a nice market, a nice movement, momentum. Pulling back, a little round off right there. Might try and make a push up to 30. Yeah, this is a nice one. I might make a trade in right here. I might make my first live trade on this channel. Real money trade, of course. Let's see. For some reason, this Thinkorswim, I'm going to start using NinjaTrader, because Thinkorswim's just been acting up too much for me. Like my drawing tools, nothing's working right. Like it's just kind of being a pain. But I'm going to watch this right here, see how that holds, because it's on a huge trending market like this, when it's on a huge downtrend like it is right now, I don't necessarily like trading the other way. Like if it's on a downtrend, oh my gosh, I should zoom out. Yeah, there we go. Like if it's trending down like this, I'm going to be looking more on the shorting side, since it's a trending market. I mean, right now, of course, it's going to balance out, so it might be a push back to the top. But if it has a strong downtrend like this, I don't like trying to pick bottoms and trying to go for runs back up to the top. I just feel like it's best to take shorts on the top of the 50 or the 20 moving average, like the same way I would if it was on an uptrend market. I take buys on the bounces of a 20 moving average, because I feel like the market likes to follow the trend that it's in. So I'd rather be taking shorts off these tops of these trend lines, like right here. I'd rather be taking shorts right here than risking and trying to take buys down here, you know, because especially with how much it's been moving here recently and how quick it's been pulling back, you know, like right here, for example, you know, it was a nice setup, it was a nice, looks like a reversal. You have new low highs sitting up right here, all the way up through here, and then it pulled back on a moving average. You know, this would have been, if it was on an uptrend, that would have been a nice trade, but just because it's on a downtrend, I like to wait for things to play out more, just so I don't lose my ass. Now, let's see, let me go back to this tick chart. Yeah, see what I mean? It keeps doing this, so I have to keep changing my drawing tool. So, like, right now, it's at a huge, it's 2913, which honestly blew my mind that it's pulled back this far. But, I mean, it makes for cheap shares. I'm going to watch for a bounce off this 50, but let's see, let's go talk about this morning. Let's see how this morning market. Yeah, it likes, you know, I'm going to be trading in through these channels. That's what I feel comfortable with trading in, are these channels, especially when it's shorting on a downtrend. But I'm not looking to make many buy opportunities today unless I see something that really sticks out. I made a little short earlier. It was like right here. I made a short. Yeah, it was exactly right here. It was pushing up. It was kind of moving sideways like this. I made a second entry long. I had a second entry long right here, trying to go up for the top, but it failed. This candle right here gave it away. It opened up higher and then it closed down here. So I mean, that's a beautiful bearish candle. So I took a short right here, scalped a few ticks, but this is probably one of the best trades honestly I've seen this morning. I didn't take it on my real account because at this moment the market, as you can tell, it was moving really fast. I just didn't take it. I'm waiting for this to settle out more. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be a range day, because these last 3 days, well, tomorrow's Saturday, so the market's not even open, but hopefully next week it might range out, because it's just been in a straight downtrend. But you know, like I said, it's the market, never know what happens. That's a nice bounce off this 50 right here. Looks like it's trying to make a push back up to the high. But yeah, that's about it for this video today. Overall, it's just been a straight downtrend all day. It's been moving from the 50 down in these channels, which, I mean, there's some shorting opportunities. It just depends on how you like trading. You know, you stick to your rules. Everybody trades different. That's really how you trade, is you find a way that you're comfortable with and you stick to it every single day and you just work on it. Yeah, that's it for this video. Have a good week.